are welcome to the consulting room. As we have it on your screens on Hope TV every Monday at 8 p.m. Today too, we are in the consulting room. Yesterday was Mother's Day for all our women, and I'm here to say that Happy Mother's Day, belated, but I hope you are all being exemplary to the people that you have in your life. Today, in the consulting room, we have a returning customer or returning guest anyway. We are going to talk about something very important because it's one of the most fatal or deadly diseases that you can think of. And we have the experts in the house to talk to us about it. Good evening, Dr. Ahia.
Good evening.
Please, I hope you are fine.
I'm doing well.
Okay.
I hope you are fine too.
I'm okay. I'm managing.
That's great.
When I grow up, I just want to be like you. But I'm managing. How are things generally?
Oh, everything is going
well. The last time you came, you
God's
said
grace.
you were on your PhD.
Yeah.
So how is that one to going?
Oh, it's going well.
So you see why I said when I grow up, I want to be like you. Okay, so we are going to go for our very first break. Okay. When we come back, we'll delve into today's topic, into so much details that everybody will learn so much. So sure. Don't go too far from your television set. We are going to go for our very first break. And when we come back, we'll talk about this very deadly disease that we are all trying to create awareness about. Thank you.
Jesus started with prayer.
And he ended with prayer.
Prayer is not a monologue. It's actually a conversation with a creator God. And that's how we serve you.
So we invite you to join us on Let's Pray, a service where you don't pray alone, here on Hope TV Ghana.
Let's Pray, a place where you don't pray alone, showing Tuesdays at 6 p.m. only on Hope Channel Ghana, your preferred Christian TV station.
Hello guys, I welcome you all to Gospel 101 TV show. My name is Selassie Evelyn, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this uplifting journey into the heart of gospel music and inspiration. What you made the yet de ekuko down. Get ready for a television show that will challenge, uplift, and remind you of the incredible power of God. Yeshawo boss said, yet the life-changing stories.
We are not going to marry when we go to heaven. It is very true. But if we are not careful, our body is heavy.
Good music videos. So tell a friend to tell another friend. Say, Gospel 101 Jumedieno has come. It is not just a show. It is going to be an experience.
Gospel 101, showing this and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on Hope TV.
Welcome back to the consulting room. As you know, every Monday at 8 p.m. we come on your screens and we share very important health information with you. Information that will help you, your friends, and your loved ones in general. And today, we are going to talk about one of the most deadly diseases that we have in the world. So Kofi has been running about in school. You know, Kofi is in basic school. He was playing with his friends, rough playing, and he fell. He scraped his knee. He had a few bruises on the knee. And then Kofi there wasn't much blood, so he didn't even tell his teacher. He didn't tell mommy. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell daddy. Then he came home. They have some dogs around. Then Kofi has been feeding some of these dogs. Kofi is a very kind-hearted little boy. And he noticed that of late, there's one dog in particular that has been acting a bit strange. But he's still being a nice boy, trained in an Adventist home, so he's a good boy. And Kofi went to feed this dog. And the dog came a bit close to Kofi. And because the bruises are on Kofi's knees, he licked Kofi's knees. Kofi didn't really know much about it, so he just went home. He didn't bath till it was evening. Then he took his bath and went to sleep. A week after, Kofi started feeling not so well, but it was just a slight fever, so they gave him some paracetamol. He was okay. Then within the next 1.5 months, Kofi is now afraid to even drink water. Kofi is behaving weirdly. Kofi is not able to talk to his parents. His parents rushed him to the hospital, and unfortunately, this disease got the better of him. Dr. Ahia, I think this is something that you've been dealing with so much. When they got to the hospital and then they tested Kofi, the doctor said Kofi had rabies. Please, what is rabies?
Yes, so that's a very interesting story, and it's true. Something that happens. Rabies is a viral disease. The other day on this show, we talked about microorganisms that causes diseases, and we mentioned that there are types of them. This particular disease is caused by a virus. Some scientists said they are living things, others said they are not, but they are very tiny particles that can cause problems. It's in the saliva of dogs or other animals. Any warm-blooded, mammal can have it. Yes. So when a person gets exposed, it travels through the nerves to the brain.
Okay.
Then it starts causing havoc. So basically, rabies is a viral disease that can affect humans, and a very deadly one at that.
So you just spoke about exposure. How do we get exposed to this? Because in Kofi's case, the dog merely licked him as an act. Dogs are. You've been telling me dogs are. They recognize good or kind deeds. Yes. So the dog recognized that Kofi was trying to feed it, and then it licked Kofi's legs as something has been doing. How did Kofi get exposed in this situation?
So in general, dogs are the main reservoirs, or let me say risk factors we have in Ghana.
Okay.
Almost 95% of the human rabies cases comes from dogs.
Okay.
And the saliva of a dog getting into an open wound or a cut or a bruise is an exposure. Yeah. So if the rabies virus is in the dog's mouth and it licks the wound, the virus will get into the wound.
Okay.
So the major one is the bite. So when a dog bites you, definitely saliva will go directly into the wound. So the main entry point is the bite. Then it comes to licking open wounds or cuts. Yes, and even scratch.
Okay.
So dogs, they groom themselves, So saliva is on their paw.
Yeah, you see them licking,
their paw always and all that.
Paw, their hands.
Yes, so you will say hands.
Yes.
Yes, but we say paw.
Paws, okay.
So they will lick it so much, and there's saliva on it. So when they scratch you, they can be also a source of, exposure to it. And it doesn't just come from dogs. I said the main mostly dogs.
I was going to ask because you said 95%. Yes, so I wanted to see where that 5% was from.
Yes. So followed by cats.
Okay. So and these are very common animals. Everywhere in Ghana, you see a dog or a cat. Yeah.
So cats too is part. And warm-blooded animals, like I said. So even rodents.
Okay.
Yeah. Rats who come into the house. And bats.
My people that like the bad, that they like eating bats, they have to be careful.
Yes, exposure can be through that.
Okay.
Yes. So we have those from the wildlife, wild animals, and all that. Yes. So all these things are, things that can get a person exposed when you come into contact with these animals, and they are not vaccinated and things. You are likely to get exposed.
Get the exposure.
Yes,
Okay.
and even the mucous membranes.
Okay.
So these are very, very thin layers. It's not a wound, but it's like the eyes.
Yeah, your
and
eyes,
all
your
that.
mouth. People sharing cutlery and things with their dogs.
With
well,
the dogs.
especially if they are not vaccinated.
Then there's going to be a problem.
Okay, so we've dealt with the question of if it's only by dogs. Right now we know it's by mostly dogs, but then warm-blooded animals too.
Yes. Even cow. You've heard about mad cow. Yes.
It could. Oh, okay.
Goats, yeah, but just it's not common in these animals. The main issue is with the dogs in Ghana.
Okay, so there are picture of in our local parlance Ochi, Kramaina Bodam.
Sure.
That is, so we are afraid of such a dog. Or Kawa also be Bodam.
Yeah.
But can we have healthy looking animals still carrying the rabies?
Of course. So, when dogs get rabies, they don't start showing the symptoms right away.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the incubation period. Some even go through a window phase where they shed the virus before even showing symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah, and it depends on the load, the viral load that the dog is exposed with. They can carry it for a while.
Where do these dogs get this rabies from?
Yes, so they can get into contact with rodents or wild animals.
Yeah.
And they like chasing these animals a lot. Yeah.
Even that's why we use them for hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they can get exposed easily because they are always biting on things and they are running around and all that. They can get it a lot. Yes. And that is how they get it, and then they shed it through.
So what are some of the symptoms we are talking about?
Yeah. So I would say rabies is a thing you cannot even wish for your enemy.
Oh.
It is very, very devastating. If you watch some of the videos, you would understand. Let me explain how the whole thing happens. So let's say the bite happened on the hand or the leg. That's a peripheral of the body. Now the virus will find a nerve. So we have different people will just say intin, but
meaning nerves, blood vessel, tendons, whatever.
All of that is intin, but specifically the nerve. Yeah. And the nerve has its fibers at the periphery. Then they will now multiply.
Okay.
And then travel.
They travel along.
So they travel along the nerve, and this can take weeks, depending on
how far the nerve is from the brain.
From the brain, or the load, the amount,
the quantity of virus in that bite that exposure.
Exactly, and then it moves slowly.
Won't you feel it when it's moving?
No.
Oh. Why can't we feel
but when
it?
You come to
we'll just cut it off so that it doesn't get to the brain.
When you come to the symptoms, sometimes even though the wound is healed, you can feel some tingling. Sensation.
That's how we say it
in the bite area. But mainly it travels and it's targeting your spinal cord and the brain. And the moment the virus gets into that compartment of the body, that's the end of it. Almost nothing can be done about it. And then you start showing what we call neurological signs. Yes. So if you have something happening to your brain or your spinal cord, you will show signs that are a bit abnormal. But this virus specifically affects the nerves that will shoot impulses to the throat, the muscles of the lungs. Yeah. That is why you mentioned Kofi is afraid of water. Because the moment the person tries to drink water, there will be serious spasms of the muscles in the.
Okay, so now water is the enemy.
It's the enemy. So it sends signal to the brain that
there's something going to kill you.
Yes, and it's choking. So these spasms will choke, and the body picks it up. It goes to the brain that water is trying to
kill
me.
Yeah.
So the person will even run. Even the noise of a water being poured into a bowl.
They react very hyperactively to the sound of water, anything that, to the sound of fluid.
Fluid.
Yes.
Any fluid, because the body interprets it as threat to life. Yes. And also, even the breathing is also impaired because it affects the diaphragm. There's something here that separates the thorax from the abdomen. And when you breathe, it goes in and out and all that.
So that your intestines doesn't get into your lungs.
Yes. And it helps you in breathing. That's the mechanism. It affects that one too. Okay. So even wind, the sound of wind.
So they get very easily agitated.
Yes.
And then there's the agitation to light too.
Yes. It affects almost everything. So the behavior is now abnormal.
That's why they say we're boredom.
Yes.
Okay.
And there are some that can lead to collapse, paralysis, total paralysis. Yes, that one too is there. But the major one is the agitation, the spasms, convulsions, and a whole lot.
That's
some of
very
them,
sad.
they have to tie them.
Yes, and you know, in our country, we are very crude in the ways we restrain people.
Exactly.
We use chains, metal chains, these big ropes that they use to tie cows and whatnot.
Yeah. It's devastating.
No, but it looks like when the symptoms are showing, they get so much energy, and where is all that coming from?
So the body, like I said the other time, everybody wants to survive.
Yes.
Inherently, the body wants to survive.
Yes.
And something is killing it.
So
something is suppressing it.
Do everything to the maximum.
Yes, and also it's pain and distress. So the person is in serious distress. You cannot breathe, you cannot drink water. You are in distress.
That's quite sad.
Devastating.
Yeah, I watched the video of an Indian man at medical school. They showed us, and I was very sad.
Yeah.
Like a human being has been reduced to this.
It's pathetic, yeah.
Yes, it's very sad. They don't eat, and I don't know, almost all the time they strip themselves of their clothes.
Yes, they are in distress.
Well, please, I hope we are not going to get rabies in our families, because we are going to learn so much about it today.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how common is this rabies thing in Ghana? How common is it?
So, if I would want to use a technical term, I would say rabies is endemic.
Please explain a bit more.
So, when I say that, it means that it's there. It's not high up there that we are recording a whole lot
of like malaria.
Yes, it's not like that. It's also not like COVID, where we are having a whole lot of cases and it's
all
affecting
over the
a
world,
lot of people
pandemic.
at the same time. But it's there with us, so that every year
we record
cases.
Okay.
It's not so high, but it's disturbing.
And it's fatal.
It's
almost
fatal.
100% fatal.
Yes. So if it's endemic, then it means there's a danger. There's a danger.
I know that there are vaccines for both dogs and then for both humans.
Yeah.
Why do we still have rabies if there are vaccines? Because polio, for instance, is almost out of the world. There's just a few cases that have been reported.
Yeah.
Some of these old pandemics that happened, the viral pandemics, they had vaccines for it, and we no longer have them except in laboratories. Why do we have vaccines all over, not just in Ghana, yet it's being recorded?
Yes. So there are countries that are rabies free.
Yeah.
The US, the UK, yeah.
And but they are the ones that even live with dogs as babies. They treat dogs like humans. Yeah.
Exactly. But you won't find it there. In fact, if you are traveling with your dog to the US or to the UK, the processes we are required to take your dog through before you travel. It tells you how serious they are with some of these things, so that you don't bring rabies into their country. In our country, we have a problem because of the dog population.
Okay.
That is not controlled.
So
we say
stray dogs.
Stray dogs.
Those that in every village, in every town, in the small communities, you see some dogs that they'll be sleeping on the streets in groups.
Yes.
Yeah. You ask who owns them, and they say, "Oh,
yes,
Omunira."
Yes.
They don't have owners.
Yes. And you ask yourself, do we even have a census? Do we have the number of stray dogs we have? There have been some works, but as we speak now, we don't have a concrete number that this is the number of dogs we have. To be able to get what we call herd immunity, that is, we have controlled the virus, we have to get about 70% of our dog population vaccinated.
The dogs are not for anybody.
Yes.
And I've not even gotten food to eat.
Yeah.
You want me to go and vaccinate a dog? How?
Yes.
Dog.
But if we don't do that, then we will be having this rabies in our system. Yeah. But as we speak now, we have just about less than 30% of our dog population vaccinated. Wow. Yes. So there are a lot of dogs out there that are not vaccinated, and that is why, even though there's vaccine, we still have it. When it comes to the human side, there's a vaccine that is the post-exposure.
Yes, post-exposure.
So when the person is already has been
bitten or has been exposed to the saliva and whatnot,
then the person will have to take it. It's not in a lot of hospitals in Ghana.
It's not.
Yes.
It's difficult to come by.
Yes, sorry. You go to Kolebu, you may get it. UGMC, you may get it. Legon Hospital, you may get it. But talk of my village hospital, you won't get it.
And that's where a lot of people are getting bitten.
Exactly. You won't get it. And it's also expensive. There's a cost barrier. Most people who get rabies are from the poor communities, yes. And they don't get the money to buy the vaccine.
So the vaccine for both dogs and humans are expensive?
The vaccine for dog is not expensive. So that is the point here. So let me say about 150% difference.
So if the dog vaccine was like 100 cedis,
you are paying like
about 1,000 cedis for the human post-exposure.
Yes.
Please, if you have a dog, see Dr. here. He's the CEO of Meshvet Veterinary Services. They are located at Alaji here in Accra. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or Hope Channel. We'll be able to get him to come and vaccinate your dogs for you. He also does home service. So those in Accra, wherever you are, just that you pay small, but you see, better safe than sorry. You pay the small now than to go and be looking for vaccine and you will not get it. Okay, back to the conversation, Doc.
So you don't get it. It's not common in our hospitals, yes, and that is why we still have it in humans. So to be able to fight this, there should be a One Health approach, both human medicine, vet, and the environment. We have to come together. How do we control our stray dogs? How do we make sure that these dogs are vaccinated?
But do we even have One Health aspects here in Ghana?
Yes. So we have what we call the One Health Technical Working Group. It's there now. And there are some professors that I know who are on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is still working, but we have to do more if we want to tackle some of these issues head on.
So I've been bitten by a dog. What mistake have you heard people commonly do after they get bitten by these dogs?
Yeah, so strangely, our society is having a lot of superstitious cultural practices.
We do.
Yes. And one of the things I have heard is that if I'm able to kill the dog, then I will not get any disease.
This is the first time I am.
Yes.
I read a lot,
Yeah.
but this is the first time I'm.
Yes. So we are on the field, and you would find.
If you kill the dog.
Yes, communities that if a dog. So they said.
So
oh,
if a mosquito bites you and you kill the mosquito,
then
you
are
will not get
going to-
malaria.
Yeah, there's a lot of beliefs out there that
See, I mean.
if you are able to kill the dog, then it means that it's just like saying you had a snake bite and you have to kill that
The
snake,
snake.
and then no, it doesn't work
It
like
doesn't
that.
make sense.
But there are people who have that belief.
I'm
A
sorry if
research-
you have such a belief. It's just a bit. It's bewildering to me. That's why I said it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But well,
erase it. And then a research conducted in the Suhum municipality, people still think that herbal medications can be used
okay.
to treat
rabies.
rabies. So you have a dog bite, and there's a medicine man somewhere who will use bent snake head bottle or something, and then they have preparations that if you do it, then you will not get any disease from the dog. Fortunately, they don't know it's rabies, but they know that dog bite can cause serious problems. But they think that if you use some of these things, you can cure it. Another mistake is to ignore it completely. That's a problem.
So if I ignore it, then it won't exist.
It won't exist. So I've ignored it. Oh, it's just a dog bite. But there's a problem. That's another mistake that people make, and it's devastating. Every dog bite must be reported
We don't.
to a health practitioner.
I'm sure some people call you.
Yes, and some think that it's just a playful bite. It's not an aggressive bite.
I think there was a story about a medical doctor or so, a health practitioner.
Yes.
Who had a playful bite, and it was.
And he thinks that
Yeah.
it's nothing. Yes. So the first thing, if you call and you have a dog bite, as a vet, the first thing I will ask is about the vaccination history of that dog. If it's your own dog, I will check the vaccination history, and if it's duly vaccinated, I will still direct you to go to the hospital anyways. But it's not alarming, right?
Yes,
So I would calm you down, go to the hospital, go with your vaccination card. And I also check the stamp, whether a competent person did the vaccination for you.
Unfortunately, we have some quacks.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes. So you may be deceived. You think your dog is vaccinated,
But
that
they are just injecting water.
Yes, or that vaccine wasn't kept well.
Yeah.
The cold chain is
Was broken.
Yes. So there's nothing. And it's a live vaccine, live attenuated vaccine. So if it's not kept well, you can even have problems with the vaccine itself. So I'll direct you to the hospital, and then you speak to the doctor. They will also assess the issue and decide whether to put you on the vaccine or not. So these are the mistakes: ignoring it, using herbal concoctions, and killing the dog.
Some people, when they get bitten by a dog, they will go for more and paste on it. They will go for palm oil and drink. What should you do immediately you've been bitten by a dog?
So immediately you have a dog bite, you must wash with running water for about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long time.
Long time. Aggressively. I explained earlier that the virus gets into the open wound and it starts searching for a nerve. So what you are doing essentially, you are reducing the viral load. If it's there, you are washing it off aggressively. Even if it's bleeding, just wash. It's even helping. Yeah, you wash it off with running water. And then you go to the hospital. Don't say that I have washed with running water. Oh, I said you should wash with running water, so you will leave it there. No. Do that first. You have reduced the viral load. It doesn't mean that it's not there. There will be some there. you go to the hospital, the situation will be assessed. Yes, and the vaccines are very potent. The moment you are put through that treatment, you will not get the virus.
How soon should I get to the hospital?
Within 24 hours, you should be there.
Okay, so if after 24 hours I don't go, then it means I'm dead.
No, that's not. That is the safest, but you still have to go, even if it's a week later.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you're watching us and you were bitten by a dog a week ago, please go. Whether a week ago, whether a month ago, once the signs or the symptoms have not started showing, please go to the hospital. Doc is saying, I'm also saying, please go, because we've seen rabies and how devastating it can be.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to suffer that. Okay, so who would need the post-exposure vaccine? Because I've gone to the hospital, then somebody has called me that their dog was vaccinated. They went to the hospital and they were still forcing them to buy the medication. Must everybody have the post-exposure vaccination?
Yeah, not everybody.
Okay, so who should and who should not?
If the
who
vaccination
should not be too worried?
Yeah, if you are living with your dog in the house, you know the behavior of your dog.
Yeah.
And let me put this in. Rabies has a way of changing the behavior of dogs. Yeah, because it's working on the brain. So it's not just about the mad dog thing we talk about, like Kramaina Bodam.
Yeah.
The aggression and biting on things. It's not just about that. There can be a change in behavior, and it could also be rabies. For instance, a very aggressive dog is suddenly very playful.
Why isn't that a good thing?
It's not.
Okay.
There's a change, a sudden change in behavior, and that should be a worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you ask me there's a dog bite, after asking you the vaccination history, I ask you the circumstances surrounding the bite. What happened? Was there provocation? What's the behavior of the dog? You have been with the dog. What has been the behavior of the dog? So a wild animal comes from the wild and is trying to play with people. There's something happening in the brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, there's this very funny video of a cat being chased by a mouse. Yes. It should be the other way around.
Other way around.
Yes.
They can behave abnormally when the brain is having issues.
Just like how humans, we also behave. Okay.
Exactly. And I remember back in school, wildlife lecturer, we do wildlife medicine.
Okay.
And he said...
Did you see lions and...
Yeah, at the zoo, of course. But he was telling us that in his experience on the field, one village, a rat came from the bush.
Okay.
Right. And he was walking around. He came to the house and he bit somebody.
Okay.
And he went back. So people were like, oh, the rat. But the rat was not running around as it should be.
Yeah.
Yes. And immediately that happened, they attributed it to village people.
Spiritualism.
Yes. You know, Ghana, we have village people. They say, oh,
I don't think it's just Ghana. It's Africa
yes,
in general.
we have village people. So
Efie-4,
yeah, it was attributed to superstitious, enchantments and all that. And the person was taken to the herbalist, spiritualist and all that. It didn't work. And it's rabies. And when he got there and he heard the story, with his understanding, he knows that
it's rabies.
Yes, because that animal was behaving
weirdly,
abnormally. Yeah, like opposite of its
natural
behavior. Yeah, and that is a red flag. So if your dog is aggressive, all of a sudden is playing abnormally, then you must be careful with it. If it's a playful dog and is suddenly aggressive and acting weird, then you have to also look at it.
Most of the time, actually, we rather see, we think the mad dogs are the ones that were playful and stopped being playful and started becoming aggressive.
It can also be the other way around, you know. Anything that is causing the brain to do things abnormally. So you have to know your dog. So to pet owners, you should know your pet. Yeah, and if it's behaving abnormally, you know. So there are some of the bites. So to the question, not all the dog bites will require the post-exposure. Yes. And those who need the post-exposure, I need it, for instance, because of my line of
you are exposed to them
it.
all the time.
Yes. So that is how it is.
Okay. So that's quite enlightening. You mentioned that some parts of Suhum where they use snakehead and what's
research shows that the people around thinks that herbal medication can
so
cure
does
rabies.
There's no herbal medication that can
As you
cure?
speak, there's nothing at all. We are even talking about a virus.
Oh, but you know, some of our herbal people, they can cure everything.
that is not true. You know, if you meet the qualified herbalists, the medical herbalists, they would enlighten you more. But if you are listening to somebody selling medicine, Accra to Kumasi VIP, and you want to take scientific information from there, you may be jeopardizing your health. Yes. So no medical herbalist will tell you that rabies is having any herbal medicine. As we speak now, scientifically, there's none.
All right. So today we've learned what rabies is, how it affects us, how it affects our pets at home, how we should react when we've been bitten or we've gotten in contact with some of these pets. We are learning a lot so much, but I would want us to go for a very quick break so that we can take a little water, and then we'll come back and then we'll talk more about what rabies is doing and what we can also do to protect ourselves. Please don't go too far from your television set. Sorry. We'll be back very soon.
saa ntamadan ɛne adeɛ a onyankopɔn nkwagyeɛ wakyerɛkyerɛ mu yɛne agye pii ɛnam sɛ yɛnyɛ biribi a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde kyerɛ mu ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛsom bo na anuanom binom ɛna onyame aka wɔn akoma ɛna wɔayɛ saa ntamadan mu nhyiaeɛ mu ne ketewa yɛ a wɔn ayɛ ɛde ama yɛn. Wei yɛ adeɛ a ebetumi de aba nsɔrensɔre mu mmabunu nhyiamu anaasɛ akuakuo sɛ wɔyɛ women ministry anaasɛ asɔre biara a wɔyɛ interested sɛ wofrɛ numbers yi a 054 873 1312 ne sa tunu biom 054 873 1312 anaasɛ 024 512 6493 024 512 6493 saa ntamadan ɛne adeɛ a onyankopɔn nkwagyeɛ yɛ a ɔde ɛgye nipa no wakyerɛkyerɛ mu fikɔ sɛ wote saa ntamadan ase a ɛno na mama wo kristo som ɛbɛdi mu na ama wahu kwan a wofa so a ɔde bɛkɔ ɔde nkyɛn na yɛntumi bɛkyerɛkyerɛ wo no yɛne wo nyinaa ɛnya saa nteaseɛ ɛlade
walk through the fire. You're going to be inside fire. Some of your experiences in life will be as if you are in a fire. When they were in the fire, everybody say, yeah, we got them, we got them. Yeah, that's when God came through. Everything that seems to be chaotic, you have to ask yourself, Father, I know you're up to something. Just give me grace to go through this. One of the ways God tests our faith and trust in Him is making us wait on the Lord. In a little wrath, I hid my face because you're bad. But with everlasting kindness, I will have mercy on you, says the Lord, your Redeemer.
In His presence, showing this and every Friday at 6:30 p.m. only on Hope Channel Ghana.
Welcome back to the consulting room on Hope TV. Today we are talking about rabies, a very deadly and fatal disease that we have worldwide, but it's becoming a canker here in Ghana because the statistics are showing that even though there's underreporting of the cases or the number of people that have been bitten by dogs or been exposed to some of these animal bites, the numbers are still growing and it's becoming a worry. So today we have Dr. here, the CEO of Mishvet Services. He's a doctor of veterinary medicine as well. He's here in the consulting room with us, giving us all the facts that you need to know about rabies. Just before we went for the break, we had a question from Daniel in Kumasi. He says, thanks for this important lesson on rabies to Doc. There had been a former teaching that one should wash the bitten part with water and soap before going to the hospital. How true is this?
Yes,
I think
soap.
we've mentioned
I missed the soap. Yes, but the soap shouldn't be a very harsh
soap
detergent.
Yeah.
Just the washing, normal washing,
hand
washing soap, so that you don't irritate the exposed tissues so much. Okay. Yes.
Daniel has sent another question.
Oh.
Daniel, shout outs to you.
You
are following the conversation, and I'm happy you are doing that. He says, how does the dog get this disease? Is my dog, and for that matter, are humans safe if the dog is kept strictly within the walls of the house?
Yes, so dogs kept, because when we say a disease is endemic, you don't take chances when it comes to vaccination. As we speak now, the scientific and proven way of preventing the rabies is the vaccination. You cannot say that I'm keeping my dog in the room.
You don't know if a mouse that has been bitten.
Yes, you never know. When we say it's endemic, it means it's here with us. It's in the environment. Okay. Rodents, whatnot. And we live with them.
Talking about vaccination, how often should we vaccinate our dogs?
So let me give that. Your dog, you have to start the rabies vaccination when it's 3 months old.
Oh, that's early.
Yes. So it takes one shot, 3 months. And you repeat it every year.
Okay.
So every year your dog must be vaccinated. Against rabies. And you have to follow it. Yes.
And this is the responsibility of pet owners.
Pet owners.
So what then happens with the stray dogs?
The stray dog, that is when we are advocating for policies. Yes.
And we have in some countries, if you're a stray dog, you'll be captured and sent to a dog shelter.
A dog shelter, yes. Yeah. So we are advocating for that. And also there are groups that do free rabies vaccination.
Okay.
Recently we had the World Rabies Day, and most of the veterinary hospitals did free rabies vaccination.
Okay.
There are students who go out. KNUSA students did that. Legon students do that. My own hospital, we do that.
Oh, that's good.
So sometimes we go out there and we vaccinate dogs, but getting equipment to capture stray dogs is difficult.
Okay.
So this is the challenge we have. But we have vaccinated household dogs that have not been vaccinated.
Okay. So which people are commonly exposed to rabies? We've spoken so much about it, but we've not said, is it everybody that is commonly exposed to rabies? Yeah.
Sadly, it's children.
Oh.
Yeah, children. Up to 14 years, 15 years, toddlers.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, so when your first scenario, you mentioned Kofi.
Yeah, he's a basic school student.
So children normally will not report dog bites. That's one thing.
Yes.
And I have a very sad incident where the child is afraid to report.
Yeah, because they'll beat him.
Yes. So I wonder, when a child gets hurt and the parent beats the child.
It's Ghanaian nature. It's part of our culture.
because the child, you think the child has been careless, or you ask the child to stay at home and the child went out. But if you approach things like that, this particular child kept it to himself. The child died.
Yeah.
Because of rabies. And when the symptoms started and everything, to the hospital now, they found the wound and the mother knows nothing about it. But it was too late. So children will not report things for various reasons. Some are afraid of the hospital. Some are afraid of injections.
Yes.
Some are afraid that they will be beaten by the parents.
Yeah.
And that is why they will not report. So children are high-risk individuals in our communities.
Yeah, because I think almost all the time that I've seen people coming to the hospital have been bitten by a dog.
Children. Yeah. And they like to interact with animals a lot. Some would like to chase the dog. Some would like to throw a stone.
So what education should parents and schools be giving such children?
Exactly. So children must stay away from stray dogs.
But they'll be throwing stones. It's a sport.
Yeah, throwing stones at dogs, and they'll also get angry and chase them. Even you see a dog and immediately you start running. Yeah. You trigger the dog to also chase you.
I'm afraid of dogs. I've never been bitten by a dog or been attacked, but I just don't like dogs like that.
So these are some of the reasons why children are high-risk groups. They would interact with their dogs, they will run away, they will throw stones, they would like to play or pet them. Some will even like to give them food, like
Kofi has been giving the dogs food.
You see, so these are groups that we have to look at. Yes, parents must, your child must talk to you if he's hurt. If he's not able to, I'm afraid you have to up your parenting games.
Unfortunately, we have a lot to learn as Ghanaians in that field.
Exactly.
So we've spoken about parents and schools. What do local authorities have to do concerning this whole rabies thing?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And they are doing some, but we have to do more. The free vaccinations, control of stray dogs, enforcement of pet ownership responsibilities, and we have laws. The Animal Act, yes.
So you can be jailed because of you being...
Yes, there are penalty units for animal cruelty.
Okay.
Yes, so we have to, but it's not being enforced, you know.
Recently, there was a video on TikTok where a man was feeding a dog that had been locked in a house for had gone away.
Yes, so
and the dog was so
throw food in. Yes, it's animal neglect, cruelty is in our laws. You cannot do that, but the enforcement of the laws. And I wonder if a case is in court and it's because of your dog. You know? Look at the way the courts are packed with cases, and the way there are serious issues, and you bring a dog case to court. But we have to look at it. Yes.
I want us to look at we've spoken about stray dogs, about dogs as pets, but we have hunting dogs.
Yes.
We have dogs that we kill for food.
Unfortunately.
Look, that's your personal belief, but some people kill dogs for food.
Yes.
What's the situation like, and what should be done about that?
Yes, so in our villages we use dogs for hunting, and this exposes the dogs to the wild. Yeah. And this is where we get most of the rabies cases.
Okay.
You understand? And that's a problem. Are these dogs used for hunting vaccinated?
Most of the time they are not.
They are not.
It's a local farmer's hunter.
Dog, yes.
He
lives in the house with the children.
Yes.
Sometimes the children are sitting on the floor eating, and the dogs are also around. That's us, Africa.
Yes.
Typical African.
It's a communal living.
Yeah, so it's a high risk to live with a dog you use for hunting, and you are not vaccinating that dog against rabies. Now, in some parts of our country, we have dog markets, dog meat markets, and they are not regulated. In fact, cow meat, goat meat, everything, there are places where we kill them.
Yes.
The slaughterhouse, abattoirs, or slaughter slabs.
Yes.
And the veterinarian has to check whether this whether this meat is good for consumption. Unfortunately, the dog market is not regulated like that.
I've never even seen a dog being killed before, but it's very common. They claim the meat is very common around.
Yes, and I always say that killing carnivores is always difficult. By the time you are through with the process, you have contaminated the meat with blood and sometimes intestinal contents.
Yeah.
You look at how we kill our fowl and ruminants. You are able to do it nicely, remove the internal. Yes, but before you are able to kill a cat, either you put it in a sack, drown it in water,
beat it by heart.
So there's no proper bleeding. The saliva, all the body fluids are all over in this animal, and it's a high risk. Yeah, that is why I don't recommend these carnivores as food animals. Yeah. So when you cook the dog meat, probably you will be able to denature the virus.
Yeah.
But proud
in simple terms, kill the virus.
Yes, okay. Proud to the cooking of that dog meat.
Because you are not wearing gloves to cook.
Exactly.
And our kitchen knives give us small snips and and then you get exposed to this.
So the meat, the saliva, the body fluids on the meat, you can get exposed to it. Yes, and there are people who believe that eating dog head cures broken hearts.
Please, who has experienced this? Eating dog head and the broken heart went away. Please, I want to hear from you if you have, but it's a bit ridiculous.
Yes,
anyway,
I was surprised when I saw it in the graphic. They are being told that it doesn't. Amazingly, the virus accumulates in the head. So
it is going towards the spine and the brain.
Yes. So if you are claiming that
dog
head, so probably they will look for the brain because that's the head itself. So they are going to eat that. Well, you may cook it, but
before you cook it, you handle it.
You handle it. And that's a risk. So the recommendation is that these dog markets must be regulated.
So aside the dogs that are used for hunting and for meat, we also have people that sell dogs. Yeah. What should they do? What's their responsibility in this?
Yeah. So either they are selling the dogs for pets or for hunting or security or for meat, which I will not recommend as a vet. You can't be cooking my patients like that.
Look, then you not recommend anything, but let's continue.
Yes, so they have to make sure that the dogs are vaccinated. And I always recommend that if you're a breeder and you want to sell your dog, make sure you are through with all the primary vaccinations. It saves you a lot. So make sure the dog you are selling is vaccinated. And you are transporting the dog to, probably you are transporting the dog from
Accra to Kumasi to Cape Coast.
Yes.
So
these things must be regulated. Before you transport a dog, it should be vaccinated. And the vet must assess and check. And if you are transporting a dog to US.
Yes, it's very strict. Anyway, so today we've learned so much about how rabies is deadly and how we should protect ourselves. We've been talking so long, and it's almost an hour.
Yeah.
It's almost time for us to wrap up. Can you just give us your closing remarks so that the people will know exactly what to do?
Yes. So rabies is with us in Ghana, and as it stands now, we still record cases of rabies in our country, which is a disturbing development. We have to work together as health professionals, veterinarians, and dog owners. We must be responsible dog owners. If you are living with a dog in the house, make sure you vaccinate that dog every year. And if you get a dog bite, don't take it for granted. Do not use herbal medications. Do not think that killing the dog will cure any disease that the dog will give you. Rush to the hospital. First, wash with clean water and soap, running water, and then go to the hospital for them to check you, and we'll be fine. I also recommend that policymakers put in a lot into the vaccination of stray dogs and the control of dog transport and the dog market, the dog meat market as well.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for coming to us today and for the conversation we've had on rabies, and we hope that we'll be able to have more conversations in the future.
Sure.
All right. So rabies is preventable. Nobody has to die from rabies. It's been the UK and the US being rabies free. It's possible in Ghana. It starts with you, the person that owns the dog. Get a vet. There are a lot of veterinary services around. You might not know, but then they are very active. Some of them can even come to your homes and vaccinate your dogs for you. Get your dogs vaccinated. Make sure that they don't pose a threat. If you have kids around, you even need to do it the more. And we don't live in isolation. So if you're a dog owner, if you're a dog breeder, please. A lot of people have issues with dog breeders, and if you consume dog meat, we wouldn't recommend it, but you should keep yourself safe. Please, dog hair does not cure broken hearts, and killing the dog will not prevent you from getting rabies. You've gotten all the information you need today, and I hope that nobody that has watched this show would fall a victim to rabies because of how deadly it is. And if you know a stray dog and you can get a vet to vaccinate it, it will be safe for you and safe for the children around, because the vaccination is just once a year and it's not as expensive as getting the post-exposure prophylaxis. As usual, I am Dr. Mami Fuakosa here in the consulting room on your screens every Monday at 8 p.m. Do well to join us next week, because we'll be talking about something equally interesting. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to the studio numbers, and they would be forwarded to me or to the guests who come in the studio. And enjoy the rest of the week. Have a good night.